Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Unique, Dr. Unique. I particularly make YouTube videos because I love to share people's challenges and be part of their success story. Today, I'll be sharing with you on the topic I titled Tips on How to Pass Your PLAB2. And just in a rugged way, I passed my PLAB2 without attending any academy. How? So, you're all welcome back to my channel. Today is the very first day you are joining me. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. What it will just do for me is to enable more people to see this video, so they will also receive this information that are very useful to them. When you subscribe, click on the notification bell so you can always get all our videos whenever I upload them. Okay, so let's go back to the main reason why we are here. Yes, I wrote my PLAB2 September 2021. That was about a few months ago. It's not yet up to 1 year that I did my PLAB2, so I think I could really tell you give you a whole lot of information about PLAB2. Now, one thing that is different with my YouTube channel is that I don't just Google things and come to tell you. I like to talk based on experience, or at least people's experience. So that's why you should try and get me up to like 1,000 subscribers, so I can start getting more experience. I have a whole lot of experience, but I have things to share with you on this channel, and I really hope that this channel is going to be a blessing to so many people. All right, so before we move on, I want to say first of all, congratulations to you for passing your PLAB1 examination. Hit your chest and say, I did it. Yes, you did it. So congratulations, and for doing it in PLAB1, I want you to know that you also do it in PLAB2. So let's go there. I want to tell you that PLAB 2 is quite different from your PLAB 1. PLAB 1 is a knowledge-based examination, and when you read very well, you pass the exam. But PLAB 2 is not like that. You could read very well in PLAB 2 and still fail PLAB 2. Now, what are the reasons? Before anyone embark on PLAB 2, I want to tell you something. One of the things that make PLAB 2 different is that PLAB 2 is a high stress, high tension exam. Why? There is usually a whole lot of financial stress. Remember, you use like up to 800 and something pounds to register for PLAB 2. You do a whole lot of things involving money, ranging from your visa, your transport, booking flights, your accommodation in the UK, and the whole lot. So you are so tensed up. You also pass through the challenges of how to get your break, maybe from your workplace. These are the things that challenge you and really make the exam high tension, make you unrelaxed. That is one of the first issues people usually have in exam. So you are not usually relaxed about the exam. So that's one of the things that make it a high tension exam. So how will you prevent this? I want you to know that many people have passed through the stage you are passing through now, and they've all succeeded. So tell yourself, no matter how difficult it is, if it's so much, cry it out and let yourself know that yes, I will not give up on this journey until I conclude it. And I want to tell you that you're going to have victory. Amen. All right, so to prevent those things, encourage yourself, motivate yourself, and plan yourself very well, and that will be good. Now, the next thing that makes people to fail PLAB2 is what we call IPS, interpersonal skill. See, I want you to know something. The UK-based patients, based on my latest interaction I've had with them, are very, very intelligent. These guys are quite intelligent. When you see a patient that has a particular condition, they know a whole lot about their condition. So, and when you pass your PLAB2 and do your GMC registration, you'll be coming into the UK as an FY2 doctor, a junior doctor. So it's not like your knowledge, even with your knowledge, you have to be working under consultants. So it's not really, that's why PLAB2, you want to test your suitability into the system of the UK. So UK want you to learn that special way of communicating with patients. They practice what is called patient-centered medicine, not doctor-centered medicine. Back in my home country in Nigeria, for instance, you could sit down, maybe you even carry all your family frustration and put on top patient and tie your face. Madam, why did you come here today? Here in UK, it's not like that. You owe your patient smiling to them, being very kind, being very nice, while being very, very professional. This is what GMC requires of you. And that's what one of the things PLAB2 is testing. No wonder in the system, usually have 18 stations, 16 exam questions, and 2 rest stations. Now, in the exam questions, you notice that what GMC is looking for in different stations. In fact, in all the stations, IPS, interpersonal skills, are usually 4 marks. IPS are for 4 marks because you'll be assessed on your ability to take history and all that, and the examination, your management, your counseling the patient, and your IPS, just interpersonal skill, how you're able to communicate, ensure the patient is following you, nice to patient, smile when necessary, empathize when necessary. Is taking 4 marks out of 12. Remember, it is mark over 12. So your interpersonal skill is very, very important. So you need to really work on it. You need to put on, like me now, is a default. Even if I am angry, if I'm angry, I go into the toilet. If anything has maybe triggered me, I go into the toilet, clean up, and Whenever you are coming out, you just have to be smiling. That is British culture. British culture is extremely polite. Aggression is taken as a very serious offense in the British law and British culture. So this is the reason why your IPS must be top notch for you to pass your PLAB2. All right, so IPS, I've told you before, involves smiling, involve being able to show empathy. It's not a patient will tell you I'm in terrible pain. You just keep working and be going to go and make diagnosis. No, I'm in pain. You must address that pain. You must empathize. It must be distressing for you and all that. So that's just about IPS. Now, the next thing is your conversation. Your conversation with the station. Now, there are a whole lot of stations. Most of the stations that GMC will give you are out there. During my own time, I use common practice station, okay, and Aspire notes. These are the two materials I use in preparing for my exam. So if you read all those stations, it gives you, because you already have a medical knowledge, it gives you, a kind of the common cases that people comes that the junior doctor comes in contact with. So when you go through like I said, I use common practice stations. I use Aspire notes. There are a whole lot of 1,000 notes all there that is out there. You have to be conversant with them. But when you are conversant with them, you should be aware that the stations can be modified. So you should not just cram them and go and be pouring them. It's the art of being a doctor. Develop that art of being a nice doctor. Now, what are other things that I did? For examination station, remember that there are also examination stations. I use geeky videos, medical to practice my examinations. I use my pillow. I keep pillows in my room, keep them, and use them and practice examination. I arrange pillow and clothes as human being and use them for my mannequins. I did all this practice. So you have to, well, I'm coming to the last one. I don't want to rush, but I use geeky videos to watch examination, sample collection, because we use facultainers here in the UK. We do not use the ordinary syringes in collecting blood like we do back home in Africa. So you just have to use geeky videos because some of these stations will come out as examinations or will be procedure and all that. So, and one of the procedure will be cannulation, collecting of cervical smear and all that. So geeky video was what helped me. Okay, so geeky medical will help you in that one. Search their name in the YouTube and you get it. I also put the link on my comment section so you could easily access it. Then the next thing I did is that I used Aurora explanation of medical terms. I'm also going to drop the link to the videos in this, the link of those of Aurora in this video also. I use Aurora medical explanation. Aurora will tell you that a trachea, when you want to explain to the patient what is trachea, you talk about is a windpipe in front of your neck. So because you want to pass message to patients in the language they will understand. So for you to pass that message in language they must understand, you have to find a way to break those medical words. Okay, so now someone will be asking, how many stations do you pass? In the PLAB, I passed 14 stations, okay, out of 16 stations. The two stations I failed, one of them, my language was flat. It was a station I was very, very familiar with. But what happened in that station? What happened in that station was that I was meant to talk about cystic fibrosis, teach a mother about cystic fibrosis. But guess, because I was coming from a bad station, one station I felt was bad. Okay, and that station I felt was bad. That is very far. I will still talk about it. It was the station I had the highest in my PLAB2. So do not let what happened in one station to affect another station. So I was coming from another station and was a fairly station I feel that was bad. So I was a bit demoralized. So because of that, I transferred it to another station. I was using medical words for them to flag my language. It means I was using medical words. I wasn't, considering that this patient don't know this word, this patient didn't read medicine with me, I have to break it down. So if you must use medical terms in the exam, you must know that you should what? Explain the meaning to the patient. So you should be conversant of the patient conscious of the patient getting what you are saying and not just for you to talk. Because if you're just talking and talking to yourself, you're going to fail that station. So that brings me to the next challenge you face. Remember, I had mentioned that this exam is a high tension exam. The next challenge you face is when you come from a station you feel you haven't done well. One of the things you must work on for you to pass this exam is even if a station has not gone well, you must learn to let it go and face other stations because you mustn't pass all the stations to pass. There are 16 stations that will be marked, but you need to pass a minimum of 10 stations for you to pass the exam and then a certain cutoff score. So keep going. You have to keep yourself pushing, going, and that is about that. Now, the last one, which is the most important step. I hate my videos being too long. It's already 9 minutes plus. The last step is to ensure that you practice practice and practice. In fact, that was my secret. Dr. Abdullah, I don't know whether you are seeing this video. They say I had so many discussion partners. Dr. Abdullah was the chief of them. We gave ourselves more 16 sessions each day. We kept practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. When you practice, you go through the you go through the common practice station or the aspire note, you see some of the things that you miss. While doing it, put being nice, okay? Put being nice into consideration and keep being that nice doctor. Keep when you want to walk into any station, the first thing is smile. Hello, with high energy. You need this energy for PLAB2. That energy just have to be there. Even if you are the type that you like to do like this, that energy, you can love people that have energy, even from the practice. When you just walk into the patient room confidently, and say, hello, they are so happy. The first thing they will admire is that, oh, doctor, I love your smile. British culture is wonderful. When I came in here, I told myself, no matter the challenge I will see here, I will survive here because here it's the kind of life that make people. Yeah, I know that UK, we have our own challenge. There's no place that doesn't have its own challenges. I'm not saying UK doesn't have challenge, but what I'm just saying in terms of culture, British culture is extremely polite, and I survive more and I thrive more in a polite environment. That's why I love this place. When I came here and saw the environment and saw the way things are done at the workplace, I felt so much at peace, even under pressure. You see the way people talk to you. It's not no aggression. It's a zero aggressive zone. I think this video is getting too long. I'm going to stop here. So practice, practice, practice. You must keep practicing, keep practicing. As you practice, you go back to your guide, okay, and revise them. As you practice, you revise them. As you practice, you revise them. Once you keep doing this, trust me, with or without academy, you will scale through PLAB2. Now, what is the major reason why I encourage people to do academy if they have the money? The reason is because most of the academy will give you mock, especially Samson that does physical mock. If you do not have money for academy, do not kill yourself. If you prepare well for PLAB2, you will still pass it. I've seen people that did academy yet fail PLAB2. I've seen people that didn't do academy yet pass PLAB2. So it's not a must that you must do academy. If you do not have the money, prepare your exams, go write your exam. But if you have the money, do it. And I prefer you do something because something has a physical academy. And what something normally do is it gives you 3 mock. It may not be wonderful in teaching. It's the taking of notes as far as I am concerned. But they give you support group because they will create a group for you that you have others facing through the same challenge that can guide you. That's number one. And number two, they give you access to practice the examination when you get to Manchester. That's number two. And number three, it gives you mock, 3 mock if you come to the UK on time. So that's an advantage that is a value for your money because by the time you have done 3 mock, you have known your weaknesses and know how to adjust. So this is me. I did mine. Yeah, I had money then, but for some reasons I didn't want to do academic because I understood the exam and I did the exam and I passed it and I passed very well. So I want you to know that you too will pass and I'm expecting you to come over here. Thank you very much. Remember once again, today is your first time coming into this channel and you have not subscribed. Subscribe to your baby girl so more people can get this video and get the tips that I am sharing. Okay, and that will also encourage me to make more videos. Okay, thank you very much. And if you're my return subscriber, thank you very much. Bye bye.